Hi everyone, Colin here, and welcome back to another aquarium video. If there was one letter of the alphabet that summed up aquariums best, it would be the letter W. Because apart from being wonderful and full of water, your aquariums go from going very well to sometimes then weeks or months going wrong. And it could be for a whole range of different reasons. So today we're looking at my very peaceful planted community aquarium that I'm having a lot of fun with and really enjoying, but at the same time there is something going wrong with it. So come along and see just what that is and how we're going to try and make it better. One of the very peaceful, colourful, active little fish I have in this tank are endless live bearers. They're a wild type of guppy and they're terrific little fish, but like all live bearers, they do tend to produce lots and lots of young, and that's because the females are particularly good at just popping out little babies every few days, every few weeks, until you end up with hundreds of them. Now in most aquariums, the parents will also eat some of the young, and other fish in the tank which are larger than them will certainly have a little snack wherever they can on things that fit in their mouth. So little baby fish are always on the menu. But live bearers have the ability to breed faster sometimes than other fish can keep up. So you're going to have a number of fish in your tank more than what you can handle. And if you've got shops nearby, you can take some back to the store and get a credit. But sometimes you don't have anywhere to take these extra fish and they end up just growing and growing, getting larger in number in your tank, and your tank gets very crowded, which can create problems regarding how much water changing and maintenance you need to do, and the overall health and well-being of all the fish in the tank if the tank becomes overstocked. So while baby fish are really exciting to have and they are cute and gorgeous little things, too many is too many, and they can put the health and well-being of all your aquarium fish at risk. So managing the numbers is an unfortunate part of looking after your aquarium. So what I'm going to do now is go and find an apex predator. I do have some fish in mind, fish that are not too big, so they're not going to be attacking my adult endlers and not attacking the other fish I have in the tank, because the bigger the fish, the more predatory they are, and they can create more problems than they're worth. So I'm going to go to my local Pets Domain store where I think they're going to have what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure. Let's go inside and see what they have, and we'll find out what fish I can and I cannot put in my tank to keep my endlers under control. Let's have a look. Pets Domain has a small fish area, but they're always getting fish on a regular basis from Australia's largest fish importer. So there's going to be something in here, I'm pretty sure, and we're going to have a look and see what there is. As long as I walk right past these plants and don't even think about that. Or look at all this wood. My tank is too full of decorations. I just need to get some fish that will take care of my endless problem. And we're almost there, just got to get past the frozen food cabinet and we are at the fish area. Now, first of all, betters are a predatory fish. I've had a number of betters in my tanks. I love betters. They are a predator, but they are a little bit too small, but they just really can't look after the fry of the endlers the way I'm hoping to. So they are not the predator I'm looking to get today. But still, let's have a look and see the different types of betters that they do have. And while we're here, it doesn't hurt to look at the plants. We can still do that. Look, we're just looking. We know we can't get any, but what's the harm in looking? Think of it as just doing research for later. Now these fish are the kind of fish I'm talking about in today's video. These are a centerpiece fish for a typical community aquarium, but yet they're a larger growing size. They will take care of and eat smaller fish. They will definitely eat your neon tetras and any baby fish they can get their mouths around. Their mouths are much bigger than you think they are. So angelfish are one of those apex predators in a community tank. Now these are glass catfish. They're no good for what I'm looking for today, but I tell you what, they're an incredible looking animal. On this background, it's as if they're a floating head. The body is just about invisible. Now a very quick shout out to Chris at Stubbs Aquatics in Canada, because he is a barb fanatic and he has a tank full of barbs and they're all on sale. So I think Chris had a good time looking at these fish that are in here. And likewise, I have trouble ever looking away from German blue rams. Whenever I see them, I have to have a look and just remember how much I love these little fish. But not for today's trip. These stunning guppies are the reason I'm here. These live bearers breed so quickly, they have given me the trouble that I'm trying to solve today. But you got to admit, they're nice looking little fish. This gorgeous female betta looks exactly like Rosa that I had a few months ago and lost when a bacterial infection went through a lot of fish in my tank. Now we're not here to look at goldfish, but I tell you what, you have to appreciate just how attractive goldfish are. These do grow large and they will eat small fish if they can get them. Because they've got a big mouth and they will swallow just about anything. But no goldfish in my tank. But I tell you what, you can certainly appreciate just how attractive they are and the attraction there is to have them. To have a goldfish tank just on its own to keep these incredible looking, chubby, roly-poly little fancy types. These little cuties grow up to about 8 to 12 inches and they live 10 to 15 years. They're awesome. These tropical fish are interesting because they change colour in your tank. They'll get very dark black on that bottom fin. Black skirt tetras. Okay, here we have another of those larger centerpiece fish for community tanks. These larger gouramis, the blue 3-spot, opaline types, also there's golden types. These will all dominate the community tank, be the apex predator. They will eat often small tetras and they will eat young fish. So that's what I'm talking about. Now these Bala sharks or silver sharks will also do the same thing. They grow huge. The problem is they're not really suited to a community tank. They need very large tanks. Here we have more tetras and the clown loaches that do get very, very large, but do not really eat or bother small fish. So these here are all very gentle, peaceful community fish. Although the Colombian tetras can be a bit aggressive. Then we have some more tetras over here, some more peaceful fish, none of which I'm looking for today, so let's keep on moving. Another gorgeous female betta, although it could be a male placat, it's hard to know sometimes. Okay, here's a very strong candidate for what I'm looking for, a centerpiece fish, an apex predator, the boss of the tank, who will take down very small baby fish. This could be what I'm after. So let's have a look. Neon blue Acara cichlid. In fact, cichlids as a group are fish that will be just that type of a dominant apex predator in a community tank. Fish that aren't necessarily all that aggressive, but they are big enough with a big enough mouth that you're not going to get many baby fish survive, and you're not going to get many fish overcrowding and taking over the tank. So in the cichlid family, Discus are a very large grower, but these Crebensis West African cichlids are a much more small to medium size, and they are a very, very strong candidate for what's coming home with me today. What kind of fish do you think I took home today to be my apex predator in my planted tank? Put your comments down below and let's see if we think alike. And giving away no clues, we are home with the apex predator fish. So it's just a question now of acclimatizing the fish, doing the float method. We're going to put some aquarium water into the bag, wait a few minutes, put some more water into the bag, and over the course of 15 to 20 minutes we will then put the fish into the tank with the lights off. Give them a few hours and then have a look and see what we have. And if you guessed correctly, and if you guessed the Crebensis cichlids, then you would be exactly right, because that is what we have. We have one male and one female. One of the really interesting things about Crebensis cichlids is that the male is less colourful than the female. He has some colour, but the female outshines him 2 to 1. She really is a picture, and when she's in breeding mode, those colours just glow. So Crebensis are a very popular community aquarium cichlid. They will be the tank bosses, and when they start to breed, which is very much on the cards very shortly, they will push all the fish well away from where they're laying their eggs. They are very, very territorial of their eggs. So it's quite common to find all your fish on one side of the tank. However, In this tank there's so many Java fern plants, I don't think that most fish will see each other, and I can't see that being a problem with McLeod loaches. You really don't get too concerned about other fish in the tank, they just bumble about, mind their own business. Red-tailed shark, much the same. So I think the Crebensis will blend in very, very well with my other fish, and the Endlers will be fine, but they will not have as many babies as they used to. So tell us in the comments, have you kept Crebensis cichlids? What was your experience with them? And have I made the right decision, or have I made the wrong decision? Tell us down below, and like, comment and share this video. Thanks for watching, and why not watch another one?